Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something that I've never really done before, and I'm actually pretty excited about it, and I hope you enjoy. But I'm doing a what's in my camera bag video, which I feel like a lot of YouTubers slash filmmakers slash people do that type of thing, or they at least share what kind of equipment they use. So I thought I would go through my camera bag and show you all my gear that I use on an everyday basis when I'm making my videos and editing them and all that. So let's just dive right into my camera bag. So my bag's split into like 6 main sections. There's the top compartment, which has a bunch of really handy loops that are elastic, they stretch, and you can fit a bunch of stuff in there. So that's the top. And then inside the camera bag, there are 5 divided spaces that I kind of have organized due to like my own specific organization thing, which I'll go through when I talk about what's in them. But the other thing is this camera bag has a little front pocket too and some side pockets, and I use the front pocket to store some extra dividers, and the side pockets I never really use. But this camera bag, if you're wondering where I got it, I couldn't link you to the product or a store or anything because I got it at a thrift store for pretty cheap actually, and it had a film camera in it. So the bag is really nice quality. It came with a bunch of old lenses and a film camera, which I still haven't gotten around to testing, but the bag is awesome. So I emptied it out and I used it for my stuff. And here is the brand name right here. You can search around for a bag similar or something like that, but can't really help you out if you're looking for something exactly like this. But that's the brand, that's the bag. So diving right in, the top section is the first thing I'll talk about. So in the top section, you can see I have a bunch of stuff stuck into the various loops, and there's a little card there for my name and address and phone number, which I've just blacked out for the video, but normally if I were to lose my bag, it does have my contact info, which is good. But in the loops, I have a few different things. I have a small moleskin journal, which I use when I'm making my favorites videos or any video where I'm going down a list, just so I write down what I'm talking about and I kind of go through it. So that's my bag. The next thing is the plug for my camera charger, and then the next thing is the phone mount for my tripod, which I'll talk about more in a minute. Then I have a pair of sunglasses and my GSHOCK, which is my waterproof watch that I wear when I swim or when I'm doing stuff for ROTC. So that's the top. I love that it has those loops. It's really handy to see things right when you open the bag. It's all organized on the top and you can store stuff up there that you wouldn't really want to mix into the bag. So I definitely like that feature, and it's come in handy many times. The bag, like I said, is split into 5 main sections. Now I have the section for my main camera, and then I have the storage compartment, then I have the GoPro compartment, then I have the accessories slash sound section, and then I have the extras section in the middle top row. So the first category is all my camera stuff that goes with my main camera. Now obviously in the bag I would normally have my camera in there, but I'm filming on it right now, hi, so it's not in the bag. So the first thing I have in this compartment is my mini tripod. Now normally I use a gray tripod that is much bigger for my normal videos like I'm shooting on right now, but when I'm traveling around or vlogging or I just need a small tripod, this is the one that I use. This tripod I've had and I love it. It's really bendy and it's really secure. If you wrap it around a pole or a fence or a tree branch like I've done in the past, it's 100% not gonna fall. It's a great camera tripod if you just need something small and cheap. But speaking of cheap, it does break. I've had one before this one that I'm using now, and the legs broke on it and the actual part that connects to the camera mount broke. But then again, I got it off Amazon for $9. So, it's not gonna last you a lifetime, I'll tell you that. But it is a very reliable tripod that I've used, and the second one that I've had hasn't broken, so that's awesome. But the other good thing about this tripod is it comes with an attachable iPhone mount. So I have the iPhone 6S, and a lot of the times I'll use my phone for, slow motion videos, time lapses, or if I just don't have my camera on me, it's a quick way to just pull out my phone and get a clip of something. So aside from my tripod, the next thing that I always have in here is my iPhone charger. So whenever I travel, I usually just throw my iPhone charger in with my camera stuff, And especially if I'm just bringing my camera bag, I'll usually pack it, because like I was mentioning before, using your phone during filming is actually very, very useful. Now the other thing is the camera that I use, which is the Sony a6000. This camera, it's basically served me my entire YouTube career, but before I had this camera, I actually filmed my first few videos completely on my iPhone. Like everything was filmed and, brought to life on my phone, which is amazing. And in today's age, you literally don't need a camera, like an expensive camera, to film and make YouTube videos. You can literally make everything on your iPhone or literally any smartphone, which is awesome. But yeah, having an iPhone charger when you're on the go and filming videos is a must. The next thing in this section is my camera charging cable and my 2 dongles. So I have the MacBook Pro, and the newest model has the new lightning cable, which means that there's no USB port. You can't put anything in except the Apple cord, which can be very frustrating at times, but I've learned to adapt, so it's actually not as bad as it seems. But I do have to carry around some dongles, and anytime I want to import footage off of this camera or off my iPhone, I have to plug in a dongle and then use that to get the footage. These dongles are awesome. There's ones that are only lightning cable to USB. Those ones I think are cheaper, but the one I have is really useful. It has USB, HDMI, and then another lightning cable spot, so you can charge your computer while it's uploading footage or importing footage, or you can have multiple dongles at the same time. And the last thing in the main section is my lens care, lens cleaning stuff. So I have my lens cap in here, and I have a little cloth to clean off my lens. Now, a lot of my friends, especially Lily, I know you're watching this, Lily, she always rags on me for not keeping my lens cap on my camera, but I don't know, I find it to be annoying and it gets in the way, and I'm scared that if I just always have it on, I'll lose it when I'm out and about, and it's just like such a hassle to have to keep taking on and off the lens cap, and especially when I'm vlogging or trying to get the action, I want to just be able to turn on my camera and start filming and not have to worry about a lens cap, worry about, a bunch of random crap like that. So I do keep my lens cap off most of the time, but if I'm traveling long distances, or if I'm throwing my camera in my backpack, I'll always put the lens cap on to make sure that the lens doesn't get cracked or scratched or broken or anything. Alright, so the next section that I'm going to be talking about is my hard drive / storage section. And in here I have my 2 external hard drives and their respective cords. So the first hard drive that I have is called the Passport for Mac, and it's 4 terabytes, which is awesome. It's so much storage, and it's pretty light, it's pretty small, it fits in the palm of my hand, and I've found this hard drive to be awesome. Like, I've had no problems with it, it's never been glitchy or weird or anything, and I trust it. This hard drive though, it doesn't have the lightning cable, so you have to do USB. Now, USB for a hard drive, if you're trying to, back up your computer really fast or put a bunch of photos over to it, having a dongle there slows it down a lot. So it's nice to have a hard drive that doesn't have USB. It actually just goes straight into the Mac, which is my other one. But this black one, unfortunately, is just USB. And since it's 4 terabytes, which is like a crap ton of storage, I use it for my computer backups and my, library backups. So I pretty much only use it to back up stuff. I don't work off of it. Now, my other hard drive is only 1 terabyte, but it's so much faster because it actually comes with a cord specifically for my computer, and it can go directly back and forth to my computer way faster than the other one. And although it's only 1 terabyte, that's still so much storage, and it's perfectly fine for me to keep all of my video clips and everything and all my pictures on there, and that's the hard drive that I work off of. So in the next compartment, I have all my GoPro stuff. Now, you've seen in some of my recent videos, I've been trying to use my GoPro more often, which is awesome. I think it's a super versatile camera, and it's amazing for a lot of different purposes. And if you really get creative, then a GoPro can be an amazing thing to have, and it can really enhance your videos. So in the past, I didn't really use my GoPro that much. I always had it, but I never used it to my advantage. And recently, I've been trying to use it a lot more, and I've really been liking using it. And the other good thing about it too is it's waterproof, obviously, so I'm never gonna dive in to a pool or the ocean with my freaking $600 camera, but I can use my GoPro and the footage looks awesome. So aside from the actual GoPro, which I just keep in its waterproof case most of the time, I have the charging cable for it, and then I also have another little accessory. It's just another attachment that sometimes I'll switch out. I have a lot more, accessories and pieces and attachments and cases for it, but I keep them all in a separate box called like my extra camera gear. So I have a box in the garage where I keep a lot of old camera gear, chargers, extra straps, extra bags and stuff. And in there I also keep the head mount, chest mount, like helmet mount, all that stuff for the GoPro, and then some extra little goodies like cases and stuff. But yeah, that box sometimes I'll dive into if I really need some of my GoPro stuff. The next category is my accessories slash like sound stuff, and there's only like 2 items in here. The first is my extra iPhone earbuds. Now, normally when I edit, I use headphones, and they're cheap headphones. Like I got the headphones I edit with for like 12 bucks at Target because I don't know, I maybe eventually will get a nice pair of headphones to edit, but at the moment, like the headphones that I use for editing, they get the job done. And then I also have my external mic. Now, the internal mic on my camera is actually really good, and I like it a lot. And I pretty much only use the external mic when I'm doing sit-down videos like this, just to get a little bit better quality sound and to kind of focus the sound in on me, because a shotgun mic, that's what it's for. It's gonna get the sound that's directly in front of it. So this mic is a great thing to use, and the other good thing about it that I like because of the camera I have is that it is compatible with my camera. So my only complaint, well, I have 2 complaints with the camera that I mainly use. One is the screen doesn't flip up all the way. And the other complaint that I have with this camera is it doesn't have a mic jack, so you can't use any standard external mic. So that's really unfortunate because there's a lot of microphones out there that I would want to try or use, but they aren't compatible with this camera. But the Sony microphone that I have is compatible with the camera, and it works pretty well for what it does. Alright, finally, the last little compartment. I've been rambling on about this stuff for too long, but in the last compartment I have 2 things again. The first thing is my disposable camera. Now, I like to carry this thing around when I travel or just whenever I'm filming a video. Disposable cameras are super fun, they're super cheap, and I've talked about them in the past, but I'm a big fan and I always like to carry one around in my camera bag. The last and final thing in here that I'm going to be talking about is this little black case, and what's inside of it is actually pretty cool. So in here I have a bunch of iPhone camera lenses. Now, I've never really been one to be like super into like iPhone accessories because I have this nice camera that I film on, but this was a gift that my grandma got me for my birthday just as a little thing to try out, and I've only used them a few times, but they're actually really cool. So it comes with 4 lenses and a little clip to attach it to your phone, and it also comes with a lens wipe. But the 4 cameras are fisheye, macro lens, telephoto lens, and then the last one is just called mobile phone lens. So the 4 of them are very different, so they have different uses and stuff. And if you'd like to see like a more in-depth video about either my microphone, my camera, or these lenses, I might do like a mini tech review type video in the future. So let me know in the comments if you want to see that, or just give this video a thumbs up and I'll consider doing it in the future. So these lenses are pretty cool. They screw right into the clip. They go right in where that gold ring is. They screw right in and then they attach to your phone. And they're a pretty cool way to make your phone a more versatile camera. But that's pretty much everything in my camera bag. The only thing that's not in it, like I said, is my camera because I'm filming on it, and my headphones that I edit on just because they're inside my computer. But that's it. That's my whole camera bag. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it was informative. I'm gonna try and leave some links in the description to any of the stuff that I know I can find links to. That's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was a new type of video. I've never really done like a, filmmaker type video or like a gear tech review type thing. So I hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I love to get comments. I will reply. And subscribe and turn on notifications because I post every single Monday and Friday on this channel right here. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.